Good morning, and thanks for choosing Fox 10 News on your Sunday morning. Happy Sunday. Today is June 13th. I am Gianni Navarro. Matt Barentine has the morning off, but we're joined by the lovely Jennifer Lamberts this morning. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you?
Good morning, Gianni. Happy Sunday morning to everyone else out there, too. And I'm doing well because so far we're starting off dry for our Sunday morning. A great look to it, but in case you've stepped outside, you might be feeling that humidity. Something that's really going to be playing a part in today's forecast. But again, just starting off with some of those clouds, some sunshine in some spots, but a good look so far to your Sunday morning. Those temperatures were on the mild side. We're seeing those lower to mid 70s in a lot of areas, 75 in Pensacola, 72 in Mobile, and then also 76 in Destin to start off your morning. Heading further on into today, though, we're going to start to see that heat and humidity start to introduce some of those showers and thunderstorms, but more importantly, that heat index. Those feel like temperatures. We're going to be warming up into the 90s for our daytime highs, but we're going to be feeling much warmer. Triple digits is what it's going to be feeling like by the time we make it onto the afternoon, even by 11 a.m. Already feeling about 101. Now heading further on into today, make sure you're taking plenty of breaks and also staying hydrated. But coming up in just a little bit, I'll have a full look at your futurecast, what you can expect for the day, and also we'll take a look at the tropics. Gianni.
And Jennifer, thank you. It was a hero's goodbye to Baldwin County Deputy William Bill Smith, who gave his life to save swimmers in distress on Fort Morgan last Sunday. Fox 10's Lee Peck was there as Deputy Smith's loved ones, law enforcement, family, and total strangers paid their respects to the officer who went well beyond the call of duty.
Heavy hearts by those who wear the badge gathered to honor the life of Baldwin County Deputy William Bill Smith.
Bill lived his life serving others and gave the ultimate sacrifice. He gave his life to save another.
And that's just who Deputy Smith was.
Bill Smith was a public servant. He was sold out to public service in every way. Every day, any way.
Remembered as a warrior in life and death, those who knew him best will tell you he gave 150%, not only on the job, but also at home.
And I have to say, while this is a sad time for all of us, if Bill could have scripted his passing, he would have scripted it just like this. It would have been responding to a hot call, charging in, and saving lives. And for that, we're all grateful.
We need men and women like Bill Smith. He made the world more safe. He made our world more human. And he certainly had a fantastic sense of humor.
When Bill spoke about his family, he spoke like a man should, with reverence, with love and admiration. As you guys know, Bill was all in all the time. He was committed.
The quote, "working for a cause and not in applause," pretty much sums up what Bill thought about working in his professions.
His wife Samantha presented with the flag. Outside, a 21-gun salute, recognizing the hero who put it all on the line. And even before Deputy Smith's final ride home, complete strangers lining Highway 59 early to pay their respects.
So I actually never met him, but he's a hero in our eyes.
I want to say thank you to him, and may God take him in his hands today.
And as the rain came down, Deputy Smith's final call came in.
Station 5 to all units. B105 is 10-7. End of watch, Monday, June 6, 2021. Your brothers and sisters have it from here.
In Robertsdale, Lee Peck, Fox 10 News.
Deputy Smith was an organ donor. He leaves behind his wife, Samantha, of nearly 32 years and two sons, Bo and Jake. Well, right now, Mobile police are investigating a shooting on Alice Drive in Theodore. They tell us 2 men were shooting at each other and one was hit in the hand. The victim went to Providence Hospital on his own. Police have not announced any arrests or said for whom they might be looking for. The man accused of firing at Daphne police near Gator Alley Boardwalk is out of the hospital and in the Escambia County, Florida jail.
They're yelling at somebody. They got SWAT. Look.
Johnny Simmons charged with felony gun possession and menacing, but according to investigators, more charges are likely on the way. Police say they got a call about a man walking around the city park with a gun, and Simmons started shooting at them when they told him to drop the gun. They say an officer returned fire and hit Simmons in the stomach. He was taken to Sacred Heart Hospital in Pensacola. Shoppers are back at the Rangeline Road Walmart in Mobile. Damage from several fires deliberately set inside the store had shut it down for 2 weeks. The arsonist torched AC units in the home improvement section. This was just one of 4 fires at Walmart stores across the Gulf Coast. That fire happening just 24 hours after an arson at the Beltline Walmart near Dauphin. No one was hurt in either incident. 2 other Walmarts in Biloxi and Gulfport were also hit. The FBI put out pictures of at least 7 different suspects. If you recognize any of the people in their surveillance pictures or know anything about the crimes, call the FBI. And just in time for the hot weather, more cities and summer attractions are reopening and dropping COVID-19 restrictions. But lagging vaccination rates across the U.S. could leave some areas vulnerable to potential outbreaks and new COVID-19 variants. Polo Sandoval reports.
Restrictions continue being lifted across the United States as more cities and states start fully reopening. On Friday, Chicago's mayor announced that Windy City has dropped pandemic-era regulations, no more mask mandate or social distancing requirements, even offering some free tickets to its famed Lollapalooza music festival to vaccinated fans.
And now it's time for you to get up, get out of the house this summer and fully and safely and enjoy the events of the best city on the planet, our beloved city of Chicago.
This week, other major cities like Seattle and Denver crossed the Biden administration's goal of having 70% of the adult population vaccinated with at least 1 dose by the 4th of July. New York State, on the cusp of reaching that goal. It's a threshold the state's Governor Andrew Cuomo has said will trigger the end to all of the state's COVID-19 restrictions. New Yorkers can also plan on the return of the famed Macy's fireworks for Independence Day, according to New York Mayor Bill de Blasio. But vaccination rates in certain states remain relatively low, including in states like Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Wyoming. While adults and children over 12 continue receiving vaccines across the United States, nearly 62% of that population has at least 1 dose so far, and experts are split on how urgently children under the age of 12 should receive their vaccine.
They are still at risk of hospitalization and they are still at risk of having adverse side effects. Kids have been isolated for a large proportion of time, but as school starts back in the fall and they're in classrooms, they're in group activities and school sports, it's going to get colder, so people are going to start moving inside. Their risk is going to increase if they're not vaccinated.
Another concern among experts, the mental health of adolescents during the pandemic. Emergency room visits for suicide attempts rose an alarming 51% among teenage girls during the pandemic. That's according to a new study by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention released on Friday. But there remain signs of optimism in the global fight against the pandemic. The Food and Drug Administration has authorized the use of 2 batches of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine that were produced at a troubled Baltimore lab, concluding they're safe to use. Polo Sandoval.
If you've already received your Pfizer vaccine on or before May 25th, you can receive your second dose Tuesday from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Viger High School. You are required to bring your vaccination card. You can also receive your first or second dose of the Pfizer vaccine at Enrich Hein Learning Center on Tuesday and Wednesday from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Keep in mind that children aged 12 and up can receive the Pfizer vaccine.